Hello. So we begin with breaking news from Ukraine, where several explosions have rocked the capital Kyiv and several other cities. The state emergency services says there have been deaths and injuries, although it's not clear yet how many. The reported Russian strikes are the first on Kyiv in many months. Blasts have also been heard in multiple cities in Ukraine's west, Lviv, which is close to the Polish border, and Ternopil. Dnipro in central Ukraine and close to the front lines has also been hit.
Well, I think we're going through at least a third wave of rockets coming in right now. There have been many, many explosions in Kyiv this morning. I've just, in the last minute or so, counted 3 rumbles, not too close to where we are at the moment, but certainly not too far away either. The second wave came in about 20 minutes ago, 2 very large explosions near to where we are. Remember, this is Monday morning, so these attacks seem designed to cause maximum carnage during the morning rush hour, basically.
North Korea says its latest missile launches were to test its tactical nuclear weapons, which it said were to wipe out US and South Korean targets. Kim Jong-un also acknowledged plans to conduct more of the tests. Kim said the launches were in response to joint naval drills between the US and South Korea.
To Venezuela next, where President Nicolas Maduro has declared 3 days of national mourning after torrential rains killed at least 25 people. Officials say 52 are still missing. The downpour caused landslides and flooding, with the city of Las Tejerías bearing the brunt of them south of the capital, Caracas.
Well, indeed, we are getting a trial now because in 2020 the case was dismissed by the Paris court, who decided there was not enough evidence in order to consist of indeed in involuntary manslaughter. But indeed, under the pressure of the plaintiffs, indeed the court has reviewed its position and decided to hold this trial today. Of course, it's been a long time since the actual crash that took place on the 1st of June 2009, but it's important to note that the wreck of the plane was only found in 2011 and the black boxes were retrieved. Then there was a lengthy investigation into the reasons of the crash. Indeed, pitot probes, which are used to measure airspeed around the plane in real time, seem to have froze during the crossing of a large storm in an area known as the doldrums.
But police have arrested a suspect for the murder of 6 people. The 6 bodies were discovered in a building in Village, Maine. Police were investigating the disappearance of a woman when they discovered her body. After questioning the suspect, police returned to find another 5 bodies in later stages of decomposition.
The Danish Baltic Sea island of Bornholm experienced a complete blackout Monday morning. Authorities say an underwater cable that provides electricity from Sweden is now back online. The island is located halfway between Denmark and Sweden and is very close to where the Nord Stream gas pipelines lay. The Russian-built natural gas pipeline suffered from blasts 2 weeks ago, causing leaks. The island of Bornholm is an important naval base and hosts sophisticated NATO radar, which listens to any approaching Russian aircraft. It's also home to nearly 40,000 people.
Stop coal, stop gas, stop oil, stop logging!
In the gallery and across the globe, it was a bad look, and they knew it. NGV staff red-faced.
Please move out of the gallery.
And from one of 3 activists arrested, grandfather Anthony Gleeson, not exactly a glowing endorsement of the gallery's security protocols.
Was it easy to pull off yesterday?
Yeah, it was, and that's not boasting or anything. That particular piece, was chosen mainly because it was covered, and most of the paintings there weren't covered.
Meaning it could have been much worse for the NGV's reputation.
It was incredibly silly. I don't think they should be given any further airtime than what they've already got.
But international media has already taken note. 2 glued their hands to the massacre in Rio-Paris, but several were there to film it. For the activists, it was as simple as purchasing tickets, walking in with plastic tubes of glue concealed, and then gluing themselves to the painting.